So, you're thinking about starting a business in 2025? Let me ask you something. What's stopping you? Is it fear of failure? Lack of money? The voice in your head whispering, "What if it doesn't work?" Here's the truth. 5 years from now, you'll either be grateful you started today, or you'll be wishing you had. And if you're still watching by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which future you're headed toward. Now, before we go further, let me be clear. This isn't one of those quit your job, sell your car, live in a van type videos. Starting a business doesn't have to be reckless, but if you're not willing to take any risk, you're already living with the biggest one, staying the same. So let's break this down. What does it really take to start a business in 2025? First, let's kill the biggest myth. You don't need $1 million idea. You need a clear problem, a simple solution, and the guts to execute. In fact, most successful businesses in 2025 won't be built on something flashy. They'll be built on consistency, clarity, and courage. Don't believe me? Let's look around. The guy selling digital templates on Etsy, the girl editing YouTube videos from her bedroom, the stay-at-home mom running a six-figure Shopify store. None of them waited for the perfect time. They started with what they had, right where they were. Now here's a question for you. What if the idea you've been sitting on is the one someone desperately needs? And what if someone else launches it, just because they moved faster? That's the punch in the gut most people need. Because the harsh truth is, speed matters more than perfection. Let's pause. Quick pattern interrupt. If I had $1 for every time someone said, "I just need to do a little more research," I'd have enough to fund their business myself. Listen, research is great, but execution pays the bills. That means stop obsessing over which logo looks better and start thinking about how you'll land your first customer. Now let's talk money, because that's where most people freeze. I don't have capital. I can't afford to fail. Here's the truth. Most businesses in 2025 can be started for under $100. You don't need office space. You don't need inventory. You need a laptop, Wi-Fi, and the willingness to show up daily, even when no one's watching. Here's a cliffhanger for you. If you stay till the end of this video, I'll tell you the one business model I believe is the most beginner-friendly, low-risk, and scalable in 2025. But first, mindset. Because here's the ugly part. Starting a business means wrestling with self-doubt. It means late nights, awkward sales calls, and months of crickets before momentum kicks in. But you know what's worse? Living a life where every Monday feels like a funeral. Entrepreneurship isn't easy, but it's worth it. It gives you options, freedom, control, and no, it's not reserved for tech bros and trust fund kids. It's for people like you who are willing to do what others won't, so they can live how others can't. Let's reset. You might be thinking, okay, but what if I fail? And I'll say this, so what? Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the training ground for it. Every failed product, every quiet launch, every ignored ad, it teaches you, sharpens you, and eventually it builds you into the kind of person who doesn't just start a business, but leads one. Now, as promised, here's the business model I recommend for anyone starting in 2025 with little money and no experience. Digital service plus personal brand. Learn one skill, writing, video editing, UGC, design, and pair it with content that builds trust online. Offer value, build an audience, then monetize. This model is lean, fast, and builds long-term equity, not just quick cash. So here's the bottom line. The window is open. AI is changing the world. Traditional jobs are disappearing, and entrepreneurship isn't a luxury anymore. It's a survival skill. You can either be a consumer of this new era or a creator in it. but you can't be both. So, what's your next move? If you've made it this far, I know one thing. You're not just curious, you're ready. And that means your time is now. Here's your CTA. Pick one idea, one skill, one move. Start ugly. Stay consistent. And if you want a community that pushes you to grow, subscribe to this channel. Because what's coming next might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. This is your moment. Don't waste it.